My video for July the 28th, 2019 is entitled, Wow, So Much for Our Dance Plans. This is video number 3160. For over 2 years, I have been going to hear Larry and Sandy, referred to as Brevard's finest duo, that have been performing locally since the 1970s. It was way back in 1983 when I moved to Florida that I first heard them. They were one of the two groups that performed when I was learning how to dance. In time, I lost touch with them. But shortly after I moved into my apartment, I rediscovered them when they were in the audience and introduced by another band playing that night. I was surprised they were still active in the local music scene. My friend and I really enjoy them. However, it's debatable if we will go back and hear them again after the recent email exchange. My first message to them was April the 26th. I sent another email on July 3rd asking a question regarding another location where they play. I did not get a response until July 25th. I responded, "Thank you." It took a long time to respond from June 3rd till today. I guess you're not online as often as I am. LOL. I'll likely see you tomorrow. The response shocked both me and my friend, but that was only the beginning, with more shocks to follow. This video was actually ready to go up the day before. But at the very last minute, I decided to pull it because of new things that had occurred after I had recorded the video. And in the original video, I didn't name the group. I didn't put any names in it at all. That's a redo of the blurb that I had written, which I didn't change a whole lot of, but I did add the names and the phrase Brevard's finest duo that were not in the original video that I made, because I was not trying to draw attention to them. But then something happened. Last night, I went to another group to hear another place to hear another group that I also go to listen to. A lady that has been on the music scene in Brevard County for a long time, knows my son, and through the music connection, and we have communicated a little bit off and on for quite a while. And so I asked about the cover charge thing, because when I went to this other place, which is a Moose Lodge, I have gone there many, many times on Friday nights, and they don't charge a cover charge, and they have never asked to see IDs. You just walk in and sit down. In fact, on one occasion, I was there by myself, and I wanted to make sure I had somebody to dance with that evening. And finally, two ladies and a gentleman walked in and sat down right at the same table that I was at. And I asked the one lady that was by herself if she was a dancer, and she said, "Yes, I am." And I said, "Good." And I went and ordered a drink and mentioned to the man, I says, "I'm finally going to get to dance." Well, while I was waiting for my drink to come, that man that I mentioned that to went and sat next to the lady that had said she would like to dance. And I drank my drink, fastest I ever drank a drink in my whole life. And it's just soda, by the way. And got up and I left. You know, he moved in on me. I should have not opened my mouth and said anything to him, but I did. And that was the result. But anyway, this is the total emails exchanges with this lady. The first one is from Friday, April the 26th. That's this year. I had planned to be there tonight. However, I forgot my son's band is playing in Ogali. I wish I could bilocate, but I can still only be in one place at a time. LOL. Laugh out loud. And then I wrote again on June the 3rd. Hi, Larry and Sandy. Which side of the building will this event take place? Saturday, 6:08, the Melbourne Moose Lodge, 7 to 10:30 p.m. The left side has no admission. I didn't hear anything for a good while. Then on July the 25th at 10 a.m., I got a reply from her. If the date is on a Saturday, it's in the big room with a cover charge. If it's on a Friday date, it's in the social hall with no charge. These are Moose rules, not ours. And I wrote back, thank you. It took a long time to respond from June 3rd till today. I guess you're not online as often as I am. LOL. I'll likely see you tomorrow at VFW. She responded to me just a little while after that, a little less than an hour after that, actually. Ron, maybe you don't realize it, but you seem critical every time you leave a message. I do. I just read all the messages that are in the exchange between the two of us. I'm sorry if I don't respond as quickly as you deem necessary. I'm sorry if the website is not as complete or not complete as you prefer. I'm sorry if some clubs charge a cover charge. These clubs have to make money or they could not hire us for the pleasure of their customers. People cannot expect to enjoy the entertainment and not purchase drinks or food. I have various other means of messages other than email. I don't check this email often because it is mainly promotional garbage from unwanted sites. I appreciate your support and love to have you come and enjoy yourself. I'm sorry if I'm negligent in my administrative duties. I'll try to do better. Okay, well, I read that to my friend and she was absolutely befuddled at the attitude that of the words that I just read. And I showed my friend the thing, and she could not go with me because she had made other plans with her daughter. And I waited until she got back from those plans, because when I went to the Moose Lodge, I was turned away at the door. There were two gentlemen there checking IDs to make sure you were a Moose member. Now, I have been at the Moose Lodge numerous times with this lady and without her. As I shared a little bit ago, the one experience that I had. And she says they have never checked our IDs. And that's true. They never did. Friday nights were open nights and open dancing. And I have been there numerous times. Now, all of a sudden, even my friend, the musician, who I asked about it, that I've actually seen her play, she says they charge admission on Friday nights, or they require IDs rather on Friday nights. On Saturday nights, there's no ID required, but there is an admission charge. Well, that's true that there is an admission charge on Saturday nights. I've known that for a while, which is one of the reasons I don't go on Saturday nights. I don't choose to pay $6 or whatever it costs per person to get in to dance. We always order our drinks. Now, they're non-alcoholic drinks, but we always order a drink. And we sit at our table and we have the drinks there marking our spot, so to speak. And we enjoy dancing. We've enjoyed Larry and Sandy. They are tremendous musicians. We have all of their CDs that they put out, and we always make a contribution. When we take a CD, we always put money in. And we've even left just donations when there were no new CDs available. We have put donations in the donation box, so neither my friend nor I understand the attitude that's coming from Larry and Sandy, and then to get shut out of another place that we've gone to other times before just blew my mind. Thank you folks for listening, and namaste.